On April 13, 2029, a massive asteroid, taller than the Eiffel Tower, is going to swing by Earth in an unprecedentedly close flyby. Scientists have even pinpointed the exact time this historic event will unfold. For a little while, this nearly 375-meter wide rock, named Apophis, will be closer to us than the very satellites that give us our GPS and weather forecasts. It's the closest an asteroid of this size will have come to Earth in all of recorded history. We've all seen what even small, unexpected impacts can do. And while humanity's first ever planetary defense test was a huge success, the clock is ticking towards a moment that will forever change how we look at cosmic threats. When Apophis was first spotted back in 2004, the initial calculations were, to put it mildly, alarming. Early observations gave it a 2.7% chance of hitting Earth in 2029, the highest risk ever recorded for any space object on the Torino Impact Hazard Scale. There's a reason it was named after the Egyptian god of chaos and destruction. For years, the world's space agencies just watched it, trying to refine its path as the threat of a collision, one capable of causing widespread devastation, felt terrifyingly real. But as we got a better look, the picture started to change. The problem, a universe of threats. So, you can relax, for now. Thanks to years of observation, NASA is confident that Apophis will safely pass Earth, posing no threat for at least the next century. But the story of Apophis is still a powerful wake-up call. The danger hasn't disappeared. This time, we were just lucky. There are thousands of near-Earth asteroids large enough to cause regional destruction, and many of them remain undiscovered. These objects don't glow brightly in visible light, making them incredibly difficult to detect against the darkness of space. Some could already be on orbits that bring them uncomfortably close to Earth. Finding them is a race against time. That's why NASA is developing the NEO Surveyor, an infrared space telescope designed to spot asteroids by the faint heat they emit. But detection is only the first step. The real question is far more urgent. If we found an asteroid on a direct collision course with Earth, what could we actually do? The solution: humanity fights back. For the first time in history, we actually have an answer. On September 26, 2022, humanity decided to fight back. NASA's Double Asteroid Redirection Test, or DART, was a game-changer for planetary defense. The mission's goal was beautifully simple: test a method called kinetic impact by smashing a spacecraft into an asteroid to see if we could change its course. The target was Dimorphos, a small moonlet orbiting a larger asteroid, more than 11 million kilometers from Earth. The DART spacecraft, screaming through space at 14,000 miles per hour, slammed head-on into its target. The result? A spectacular success. Before the impact, it took Dimorphos 11 hours and 55 minutes to circle its parent asteroid. DART's collision shortened that orbit by a whopping 33 minutes. The mission didn't just meet its goal, it absolutely shattered it, exceeding the minimum benchmark for success by over 25 times. The impact was way more effective than anyone predicted, because it didn't just push the asteroid, it blew over 1 million kilograms of rock and debris into space. This created a massive recoil, like the kick from a rifle, that gave the asteroid a much bigger shove than the spacecraft alone. The mission proved, without a doubt, that we have a real, viable way to defend our planet. The climax, the return of Apophis. And all of this brings us right back to 2029. While Apophis won't hit us, its flyby is still one of the most important astronomical events of our lifetime. For a short time, this ancient relic from the dawn of our solar system will be visible to the naked eye, a star-like point of light drifting across the sky over parts of Europe, Africa, and Asia. As Apophis passes within 32,000 kilometers of us, our planet's own gravity will pull and squeeze it, possibly triggering asteroid quakes and even landslides on its surface. Scientists will be watching with a global network of telescopes to see how it tumbles and changes. Space agencies are even sending missions to get a front-row seat. NASA's OSIRIS-APEX spacecraft, fresh off its mission to return a sample from another asteroid, is already on its way to meet up with Apophis right after its close approach. There are also plans for missions from the European Space Agency that hope to observe the encounter. These missions will give us our first ever look at what happens to a big asteroid's insides and its structure when it gets this close and personal with a planet. This isn't just cool science, it's critical information. Understanding how an asteroid reacts to gravity will be key to fine-tuning any future plans to defend the planet. Apophis isn't the enemy here. It's a vital scientific opportunity. It's a chance for us to test our models, to prepare, and to learn. While we don't have another DART mission just sitting on a launch pad ready to go, these programs are building the foundation for a true planetary defense system. So in 2029, when you hear about the Friday the 13th asteroid, don't look up with fear. Look up with awe. You'll be witnessing a milestone, a moment where humanity is no longer just a passive observer of the cosmos, but an active participant, learning how to protect the only home we've ever known. If you enjoyed this cosmic mystery, like the video and subscribe for more stories about the universe.